Hello, my name is Josh LaFlamme, and this is my video blog for CU1000. So, for my new student dialogue, I attended the religion and morality one, which I enjoyed a lot. It's kind of a touchy subject, but I think my facilitators did a good job trying to remain neutral in the whole thing. One of them had kind of like a secular humanist kind of worldview, and then the other had more of like a postmodern way of thinking. I think it went well. So first, what we did was they passed out all these whiteboards, and they had us draw a little timeline of our life, and they said to indicate on the timeline where we knew we were a good person, which I didn't totally think was, I didn't think it was the best thing to do, because I think they should have asked, first of all, do you ask the question, are we good people? Not just like, when did you know you were a good person? Because I don't believe that we're necessarily inherently good. I actually think we're born sinful and evil. So that was one thing I think they kind of missed that. I'd say pretty much everyone in my group, though, was pretty active. Everyone gave multiple comments and stuff. I feel like I played a pretty big role in my group. I kind of helped actually move the discussion along. I asked questions to like move it. I thought where I thought it should go. It's kind of like I asked the question at one point, like, where does morality come from? Because if we're talking about like, are we good people? Like, how do we determine that? Which I got some interesting answers back. One being that the culture and society determines on what our morality is. Other people thought that morality came from each individual, so you make your own morality, which I kind of disagree with. I disagree with both of those because it's just logically inconsistent. Anyways, I mean, I have my own reason for that, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, and then at one point we also, after we drew our timelines and stuff and talked about that, broke up into smaller groups and talked about groups about 5 or 6, and we talked about what each person kind of thought about morality and basically getting to know how they view the world and stuff. So there was this guy sitting to my left who claimed to be a Christian, but he also claimed that people are, when they're born, they're inherently good, which that seemed a little contradictory to me, just because that's not what the Bible says. It's not a biblical idea. The Bible tells us we have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So, yeah, I didn't really get that. And then when I started talking about what I thought about how we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I believe." So I'm not really sure if he had thought about it much. Which I think actually most college kids haven't really thought about many of these things much. But yeah, let's see. What else was that like? I think that the whole dialogue in general was a good thing. It gave me a feel for what like the general Clemson student thought about religion, morality, and so that was good. Just letting me see that. I think it was also good practice for all of us to practice communicating what we believe about things, because sometimes we think we know what we believe, but it's hard to articulate. So, yeah, I liked it though. It was very nice. Go Tigers.